We're having a vote in the European Parliament on the biggest reform of the common fisheries policy that has taken place in the past 10 years. In fact, this reform will set the scene for the future of fisheries, perhaps for the next generation. It's very important because it's the first time the European Parliament will have legislative powers over the common fisheries policy. So the decisions we take in the vote in Strasbourg will be legislative decisions, hopefully that will restore fish stocks in European waters to a high standard and will conserve jobs in the fishing sector. The common fisheries policy has been a complete catastrophe. The Commissioner, Maria Damanaki, has reiterated again and again that the common fisheries policy has failed in its core objectives of restoring fish stocks, 80% of which in European waters are overexploited or nearing collapse, and maintaining jobs in the industry. We've seen tens of thousands of jobs in the fisheries sector destroyed over the past 10 years. In fact, in the UK, we've seen 60% of our whitefish vessels scrapped. So now is our opportunity to introduce meaningful regionalisation. That means devolving power away from Brussels, taking the power for management of fisheries away from the Brussels bureaucrats and giving it back to the member states. That means day-to-day fisheries management will be in the hands of the politicians, scientists and fishermen themselves who know what a good sustainable fishery is all about in their waters, fishing for their fish stocks like haddock. And that will ensure a better future for their children and grandchildren. We also have to end the debacle of discards. Over 1.7 million tonnes of good healthy fish like this are being dumped dead into the sea every year. The public just cannot accept this. The fishermen themselves hate having to dump fish, but it's the rules of management imposed by the European Commission in Brussels that has forced them to dump fish. This is our opportunity to vote for an end to discards, starting as soon as the 1st of January next year. It will no longer be allowable to dump mackerel or herring or oily fish, pelagic fish. Then from the 1st of January 2016, the ban will be extended to cover the dumping of cod, plaice, whiting, haddock. So whitefish will be covered. And finally, on the 1st of January 2017, all other commercial harvested fish stocks will be prohibited from being dumped. CCTV will be fitted on all fishing vessels over 10 metres to ensure compliance with these new regulations. So with all of these major reforms, we're looking towards a sustainable future for fisheries, better profits for the industry, conservation of fish stocks, and that surely is an objective that the people of Europe will support.